Let me first just start by saying I've been so encouraged by you guys, so thank you for sharing. I want to start this tonight by sharing a verse from Luke chapter 21. So it says, as Jesus looked up, he saw the rich putting their gifts into the temple treasury. He also saw a poor widow put in 2 very small copper coins. Truly, I tell you, he said, this poor widow has put in more than all the others. All these people gave their gifts out of their wealth, but she, out of her poverty, gave all she had to live on. And this story challenges me every time I see it and I read it. Because I think all of us walked into the room this morning carrying something. And I say this morning because I teach at church, so sorry. Tonight, we are carrying something. And I've heard your stories. There's some pain. There's some real heartache. And I think it would have been so easy for this woman to walk in carrying this burden that was so great. I don't know if you've ever had a financial burden, but this woman has one. And I know for me, this is one of the biggest stresses in my life is finances. And so for her to walk in the room carrying this burden, I think it would have been so easy for her to look at everyone around her and just become bitter. Because it seems like they have it together. And we do that. We look at what everyone else has. We look at the way that she speaks. We look at her job. And we think, man, God, what about me? What about me? Because if you really love me, then you would provide. You would provide what I'm asking for. You would heal my child. You would answer this prayer that I've been praying over and over and over again. You would right this wrong that has happened in my life. You would heal the pain. And I think it would have been so easy for this woman to walk into church that day and let the circumstance of her life prevent her from worshiping her God. But she doesn't do that. Instead, she pulls out her 2 coins and she walks to the altar and she says, God, it's yours because you gave it to me. And so with joy, I freely give it back to you. I freely give it back to you. And in this moment, she doesn't know that Jesus is watching her. But Jesus says, that is what I want. That is what I want. It's not about the words that she says. It's not about the money that she brings. In that moment, it is about her heart. And at the end of the day, that is what Jesus wants from us. And I think we could do so many things. We could walk out of these rooms and we could make speeches and change lives, but it would all be in vain if it's not for Jesus, because ultimately he is the only thing we have to offer this world. He's the only thing. And so where's your heart tonight? As we leave tonight, where's your heart? Because I think Jesus changes lives when he changes hearts.
Sorry, I was writing. I thought you were engaging. I know my friends here love the Bible. It felt like big enough to hit the devil, so that was cool. I thought like, whoa. I loved your use of the stage. I thought that your story about the giving freely and stuff was really compelling. I loved actually even your use of your body. Like you were like moving and your arms were outstretched. I thought it was a really compelling, you're a really good communicator. Thank you.